Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks everybody for watching back. It's Wednesday. I know that I did Wednesday Fortnightly Live last week, but obviously, as we discussed on last week's video, my shifts were changing. So my shift at work have changed, meaning that the fortnightly lives have had to change weeks. And I did put it across everybody in a poll on Facebook and also in a poll on YouTube as well. But I'll tell you the outcome of that poll when we start getting a few more faces on. Now, I didn't advertise this week. Just haven't had a chance to. It's been a very busy week in family life, moving away from the garden. Lots of things happening at home, which took priority as it always does. Just going to I've got my earphone in at the minute. I'm just going to take it out. Just let us know if there's any sound problems. Excellent. Oh, doesn't help me got dodgy ears with them. So yeah, live tonight. I was originally going to be having a special guest on this evening. I was going to get Tom on, but unfortunately, like I say, with what's been going on, I just haven't managed to organise it. So in 2 weeks' time, I will. Tom will be coming on as a special guest. So hello Ryan, hello Tony, hello Tim. Who else we got? Hello Frank. Thanks very much for coming along this evening. It's 5 people on so far. Buenas noches, amigo. Hello Tony. Little Farmer's Farm. Good evening. Hope you're well. I hope you're getting the kids to bed. Tony Frank. Who's Tony Frank? Hello, Eamon. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Don't worry, Leslie will be along in a minute. She's just busy getting herself sorted out. See if this light's all right. That light's all right. See what it's like when it's turned off. See, I'm just playing with the new. Still got this new toy yet. That's a bit of a. I like that one better. Yeah, that's better. Right. See, as we've got 8 people on so far. Hello, Dino. Hello, Russ. Been up 2 days on the sofa. Oh, never. You got problems with vertigo again, Tony? That's just Leslie making a mess. You make us a cover? I don't want a cover this week. Oh, Tony, I do totally feel for you, mate, because I know exactly what vertigo is like, and obviously not to your extent. It is an absolute nightmare when it does happen, though. I remember being laid up for a week, basically. Last time I had it really bad with that, and obviously the problems I have with my ears as well. This one especially. I've just had a meeting at work because of my absence, basically. Basically, you get 3 strikes in the course of a 12-month period, and you get basically striked. So I'm on a 6-month warning at the minute for it. But when I've looked back over the past 2 years of my illness, it's been ear infection, ear infection, ear infection, throat infection, chest infection, ear infection. It's a bloody nightmare. But yeah, I've had two warnings. Like I say, I know what the score is with them. I just need to keep my nose clean for the next 6 months, as I usually do in any case. It's not a case of being. It's not a case of they don't believe you're sick. It's just because how many days sick that you're off. I mean, over the past 12 months, I've been off 29 days due to sick. So that's basically a month off. Which it's not good, but like I say, it's something that can't be helped, especially with tablets and stuff. So Tony said some days on tablets doesn't help. Don't exercise or stretch and realign the eyes. See, I don't even know where to start with on that. I've just been keeping my eyes clean. These earbud things, they've not really helped. Because I'm obviously putting them in my ear, but I keep it in my right ear, as you probably noticed, because it's my left ear that causes the problem. And I always keep these clean as well, because I've got new inserts on the inside. I probably will be coming away from these. I just bought them because they were cheap at the time, and they will come really handy. Which has come really handy. They were cheap. Didn't really think about my ears at the time, but I'm sure there's other things on the market which will be able to help out with that. And also, it's really handy because it'll actually connect to me watch. I've got an Apple Watch as well, so I treated myself a couple of months ago, and I want to get back into obviously exercising and stuff. And having your phone when you're out and about, it's a nightmare having your phone and connecting to headphones. So with my watch, I'm able to connect my watch to my headphones earphones and listen to Spotify without having my phone, so that's really handy. So when I do get me lazy fat backside up off the couch and go out, I don't have to take my phone with us because this is my phone basically. Don't get distracted. So, sorry, that's my hand there. Let me just pop all the comments on. So there we go, got them on there. That's great. Hello, Gary, mate. Dangerous Brian's in the house. Yeah, that's not a bother. Thanks very much for coming along. Moving out with the missus. What's a movie? What are you watching? CBD will work well. All right. It's not too bad of a film, to be honest. Ocean's 12. I like watching Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13. I like having binge watch with them all because they are a good film to go back to. She's never seen them. You're joking. They say they're good films. I mean, I watched I think it was Ocean's 8 or something, and I couldn't get away with it. To be honest, it's pretty. I know it's the same and stuff, but it was worth a watch. I tell you, a film that I did thoroughly enjoy. That was a second, sorry. I seen it on Amazon. I was just flicking through TikTok, to be honest, and I seen part of the it was like a scene basically. The scene was off a film called The Gentleman, and it's got Charlie Hunnam, and he's another Geordie. He's a Geordie actor. But it's like along the lines of like Lock, Stock, and Snatch and stuff like that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really good film. Like I say, if you're into that kind of thing, you'll enjoy it. But that led us on to watching Legend with Tom Hardy in, so I ended up having like a binge watch with it all. But yeah, The Gentleman, it's a good film if you're into them sort of films. It was one I wasn't aware of. I need to watch Unhinged. I've seen it was a good film. Yes, hello Ryan, thanks very much for coming in here. Hello Nick, thanks very much for popping in as well. Nick, are you not itching? Are you not itching to get stuff started? Because I know you're having a year off basically with some of the big onions and stuff. You got anything put in at the minute? So yeah, not showing Tom's voice for only like you got to watch it for what it is, mate. That's all it is, isn't it? Tim, I see you got sorted with your I think you got sorted with your light question. Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen it, obviously weeks and weeks and months ago, Tim from Gardener's Paradise, he went AWOL, he went missing. I said that his fiance had done him off and killed him off. She was hiding him and that. It turns out he's had his phone was broken, so he couldn't do any content or anything like that. But I made a couple of videos on saying, this man, have you seen this man? This man's missing. And he came up eventually with a new phone, and he recorded a segment where he's got himself buried and he just rises up and he's got the Undertaker's theme tune in the background. I was on the floor laughing. It's absolutely hysterical. He said he had soil in his in all sorts of cracks and crevices. But if you haven't seen it, it is a bit of a long intro, but it's worth the payoff in the end. Head over to Gardener's Paradise and check that out. He hasn't put that many videos on, but it was fantastic. Of course it was. It was good for cracks. It was really funny. Dun 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 dun. He'd only see him just come up like a zombie. Oi oi! I was in tears. I had to ring him. I was calling him names under the sun. It was really, really funny. But how's everybody's week been? I've just been down to the allotment this afternoon to declare my first pulley tunnel out because the giant cucumbers and things are finished now. I was going to get a fire started and stuff like that, but I had to go and pick Sky up from school. My little sister, who's 16, she's in sixth form. She was off for 2 weeks before a week before the half term. So she had a week before half term, then the half term for 2 weeks because she was in isolation because of somebody in her class positive. She went back yesterday to do a GCSEs resit, and then she got sent home this afternoon because somebody else is positive as well. So she's off school for another 2 weeks again, which is proper messing with her, which I feel so sorry for her for. But can it be helped? So I didn't get a chance to get so much done down the garden today, because it's a night at 5 o'clock. It's pitch black dark, and I finished work at 5 o'clock this week, and I'm going to be doing an absolute ton of overtime come next week. Obviously, you've got to pay for, get the readies for Christmas and stuff. So I'll be putting lots of overtime in next week. But I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Hello, Will. 11-hour shift. It's fun, isn't it? I did a 15-hour shift on Saturday where the boxing that was on. I agreed from 9 till 12 in the morning, basically. So let's have a see what we've got here. Oh, maybe get a concert this weekend. Oh, that sounds fun. Tim, is that for the plot? See, Nick put some message on there. Got brassicas going in the polytunnel and still picking beaten should be all. Oh yeah, definitely. The polytunnel is a fantastic place for growing all the way around. I've still got cauliflowers in there at the minute. So Nick's got his leeks and just starting his onions. I've just got leeks in at the minute. I've got me John Peace onions in at the minute. I just got some seed from John Peace for some heavies. I'm starting my November now, isn't it? I need to get my onions started off actually. I've been that busy, I've totally forgot. So tomorrow night I will be starting off some of my quality onions, and then next week I'll be starting another batch off as well, because I normally start them around my birthday. So my birthday is next Tuesday, so I'll be putting in my quality onions this week and next week, the beginning of November. So well, yeah, Nick, I know we'll leave them 2 weeks apart. I was like putting a few in on my birthday though as well, so I'm going to stick to that as well. Gary, sort off. Not quite there yet, mate. So what we got? MOD work has fallen through. I've just got some fear. I've got some more work and nothing, so we'll be okay. Oh, I'm pleased to see that with that, Tony. Like I say, it's a nightmare for everybody that's relying on work at the moment, and obviously being by government's rules and stuff. Like I say, I'm very fortunate the fact that I've worked all the way through. So, and if I want to do overtime, I just need to go up stairs and log in. I'm sorted. But like I say, I've got lots of overtime in next week. That's not a problem. Thanks very much, Nick. Take care. Thanks for calling in and saying hello. Like I say, it's always nice to see you. Always nice to be social. That's the reason why I do these lives. It's always nice to give back as well. The people that I speak to on Facebook, and also everybody else that watches as well. So yeah, we've got here. So what message have I got here? I seen that Ryan was asked about his dad's polytunnel. So I've missed something on there. So Tim, me and my dad are going to start it and make it. Great. I'm looking forward to seeing that, Ryan. So Ryan from Ryan's Plot. His dad's Dave Shaw, the Lockman Wizard. They've got a massive greenhouse which they're busy building. And if you want to see a very, very good greenhouse that was made just over the past 2 weeks, the past week or so, you see in the last video that I've uploaded when I went to Neil from Grandad's Allotment, head over to Grandad's Allotment, YouTube, and you'll be able to see what he's just put up. It's huge. He's already had basically this. He's made his fruit cage into a greenhouse using free bits of wood and also free windows and free PVC windows and doors. And I didn't realise how easy it was to just pop the windows up and put them back in again. So I learned a few things on there. Neil loved me impact drill. Everybody loves the impact drill. As soon as they play with it, they got it. They want to get it. So yeah, like I see, there's two channels. I'd be good to head over and if you want to watch it. So Dave's giant marrow today. It's quite an impressive thing. They are massive, aren't they? I mean, mine's sitting down here in the living room still. I'm still waiting to see if I need to take it to work for a charity event that was being put together. Excellent, Tony. Please, you got the kids to bed. The format took that spread away. Yes, if you can do, please, as you're coming in, if you can hit that thumbs up. We've got 34 people in the group at the minute. 7 thumbs up from what I can see here. So hopefully this weekend, maybe next weekend, not sure. Yes, Ryan, looking amazing, that greenhouse. So we'll put French doors, greenhouse as well. Yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, excellent. Well, Tim, I'll be coming. If I need any, I'll be coming to get some off you. I've only got one onion up at the minute, but I've put all my heavy onion already in. So all my heavy onions in, so I'll just have to wait for another week and see what happens. Dean's just been over and looked at the Undertaker's Rising. I think that's what it is. So what we've got here, it will look classic greenhouse. The Lockman Wizard and Ryan's plot there, that greenhouse will look fantastic. Gary says, are you staying at work over the lockdown, Dean? Yes, I am staying at work over the lockdown. Nothing changes for me. I'm just continuing on through everything in the lockdown. So I'm working from home. My centre is like a huge aircraft hangar. It is massive. The whole building's huge. It's in Gosforth, and they're busy. They were originally going to be refurbishing the entire building, because it's like basically being an office block from the 70s and 80s. Not much has changed, to be honest. So what they've done is they had a big, we're going to rejuvenate the whole building, new equipment, new desks, new all sorts, new rooms, a new layout. Everything was being changed originally, and it was supposed to be starting in August, but since obviously the lockdown happened in March, things have been moving on. It's worked out quite well for them, to be honest, because they will be able to get a lot more work done instead of just moving people from here to there to there to here. What they've done is everybody that's working from home will stay working from home. The people who are in the office at the moment, half of the building's being blocked off, so people are being moved up, and as soon as that section's ready, move them over that way, and then they can get on with this section as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to basically going into the new building when I get back to work. I do miss going into the office. I miss seeing the people's faces. I mean, I get to speak to everybody at work on Teams and on our social groups and stuff like that as well. Because we've actually got like a little group, like a Facebook app basically for work. It's actually produced by Facebook, so we can keep in contact and all sorts. It's really good. It's great to be able to keep in contact with everybody across the business as well. So just what it is. I can continue working from home. The pros of working from home is I can just log off and I'm at home. Like this afternoon, I put a little bit of holiday in from 2 o'clock, from 2:15 to 5, so I can get down to the garden. Done it at 1:30. I was off, done, sorted, out. No 25-minute drives home, no sitting waiting in traffic or anything like that. It's really handy when that comes along. But also, that's pretty much exactly what I've got, Gary. It's exactly what I've got. It's workspace. When I want to do overtime, I can do it from my phone. I can just pop it in from my phone. I can go upstairs, pop it in. I can sit and do 4 hours, then that's it, done for the day, and I can come out and enjoy the rest of the day. Like I say, I'm saving money on fuel and all that. And then one of the big help things as well, which I've just found out this week, is I can actually claim tax back as well. So they're going to change my tax code for work so that I can get some money back from working at home, which I didn't even know I could do. I did have a little bit of a whinge the other day, which was slightly selfish on my behalf, which, like I say, I don't mind saying. Yes, it is slightly selfish. Basically come down the line of, I've been working through the entire lockdown, and like I say, everything that's been happening. I've been very fortunate to have my job, which, like I say, I'll always think of the positives in regards to it. But when it comes to paying all of this money back, it's going to be popped onto everybody's tax. Nobody's going to get any benefit from it. It's going to have to be paid back one way or the other. But I haven't getting any benefit out of it, sort of thing. You've got people that's, obviously people are getting paid, like I say, it's only 80%, but like you're self-employed, getting 80% profits and stuff like that. People are getting loans and all sorts of, somebody's making money somewhere. And I just felt a bit, that's not fair. Like, I know I'm getting my wage, I can get my bit of overtime in. I'm saving myself a bit of money not going into work. I can now get a bit of tax back from working from home. But like, what am I getting out of it? Nothing. It's obviously I continue with my work and things. Like I say, it's a positive at the end of the day. Then somebody mentioned about claiming the tax back. And I was like, oh, champion, that'll do me. Happy days. Like I say, I always got to think of the positives. There's always somebody that's worse off, and I speak to people every day like that as well. So yeah, I know I just went off on a bit of a tangent there, but always trying to think of the positives, especially when it comes up with the next couple of weeks. My sister, who lives in Abu Dhabi, she's a teacher over there. She's just getting news this morning that she can't come home for Christmas. So she's not going to be back until July now, and she's over there by herself. So pretty much a few of the teachers that's over there, they kind of travel because she normally comes back at Christmas and Easter, but Easter's only a week's holiday, so there's no point in her coming back because she's got to self-isolate for 2 weeks when that time comes as well. But yeah, Gary, yeah, go on the website, go on the government website. If you type into Google and you type in working from home tax credits, they'll take it through. I've already got a government gateway ID. It's very quick and very simple. Once you've logged in, it's 3 clicks of a button, and then they'll change your tax code for you. I mean, not going to really see that until the end of the tax year, like when I've paid too much, but it is what it is. So let's have a look here. Well, I'm sorry, I've just went off on one there. So everybody's saying hello to everybody. What we've got here, even though I tell you something, that was quite handy. I get like little bits from like little rewards sort of thing. Like I get like on sales, like commission sort of thing. I'm not on sales, I'm on like false. But if anybody renews contracts, I get a bit of money for that. It was quite handy going shopping the other day with Leslie for Christmas because I got a few Christmas bits in at the Metro Centre. I was in Primark at the time, and they racked up a canny bit of a bill. Got myself some new swag, and I thought to myself, hold on, wait a minute, I've got some money in my rewards. It's like pop that straight onto a Primark card, done, bang, sorted. Save myself a bit of money for Christmas, champion. Got myself a couple of pairs of jogger bottoms for free. Right, so what we've got here, so Gary says might have to let us know. Like I say, yeah, do that. Tony says was like that too, no furlough for him, just offer a four grand pay cut and the VR at the end of it. I know, it's a nightmare the way things are going at the minute. Like I say, you've got to keep positive though. If you're in a job, great. I would hate to be on the rock and roll at the minute with everything. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it again. I've had it happen twice. I would hate to go back on the door again. Right, okay, so what we got here? Hello, Mum. My mum's come on. Hello, who's Mon? My mother. Gary says, Dean. Hello, Gary. Craig's on. Hello, Craig. How am I doing with my allotment? I mean, Lauren says, Ryan, my allotment is just sitting, waiting for me to go down and just continue carrying on. I've got my last giant cabbage to lift this weekend on Saturday, so I've got that for content coming up. I've got I've got 3 of the raised beds sorted, 4 of the raised beds sorted, the big ones. I've got 2 of the beds sorted outside the polytunnel. 3/4 of the new polytunnel is done. I made a start today on the inside of the old polytunnel. I've got to get the pipe work sorted out for my fire so that I can adjust it with the clips that Craig brought me. So I've got that job to do. I've got burning of a lot of stuff needs burning. The beds need dug over for where the marrows. The dahlias need cutting down and dahlias need lifted, and then I just need to dig everything off. So there we go. Mrs. Bowes Grows, hello, thank you very much for coming along. I love that name, by the way, it just rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? Thank you very much for coming along this evening. So what we got here? What have I missed out here? So what we got? How we doing? Allotment 7 nodes, yeah, but you're getting something out of it. No, yeah, no, Frank. Like I say, I know, I understand. Like I say, I'm at home. There's no fuel. I'm not paying for my car. My car's going to be. It's not going to pass on the MOT. It's sorted. I'm going to get that done. But like I say, I am saving myself a bit of money, which is great because I can deal with it, paying all that stuff off. I've got a little bit of extra money in my pocket. It's great. It's nice having that bit of a cushion where I've not had the cushion before because. Like I say, I can afford to buy a few nice things. So there we go. So never been a rock and roll, and God will never have. Yep, I wouldn't recommend it. It's an awful thing to do. How do you cope with yours and Leslie's allotment? I have one double plot, and I sometimes just want to pull my hair out. Just looking at it, I'm pulling my hair out every time I go down to my allotment, Gary. And then just thinking about doing Leslie's, just oh my God, as well. It's like we've got so much stuff to do, haven't we? We've got so much stuff to do. I know what there is to do, but there's just not enough time in the day, and sometimes you just can't be bothered. Yeah, it's just having a massive bit of problems at the minute. We're trying to make sure that, obviously, trying to get the places and stuff as well. Trying to get Leslie's plot. I'm trying to get mine sorted out. As soon as I get mine sorted out, we can tackle hers. The weeds are not helping on hers as well. We still need to get compost brought in. We still need to get beds made. Still need to get the polytunnel built on it as well. Leslie's needs a lot of money thrown at it and a lot of time, basically, doesn't it? It does. It needs money thrown at it and time to be able to put into it because it's just going to be it's just going to be weeds until they get it sorted out. But her allotment is just like an extra garden. That's all it is. And once it's done, it's just keeping on top of it, which is going to be fine. I should be able to, I'll be able to do that when you.
It's just at the minute, just hurdles.
That's it, just hurdles on at the minute, but we'll have to see what happens. It's nice to get down and just have a cup of tea down there. She was hoping to get there the other day, but she hasn't been able to. So, Dean, what sort of chilies and peppers do you grow, and do you like them hot? I'm not too keen on hot chilies. I like growing me Joe's long chili because it's a nice big chili and it's a nice long chili. It looks like a witch's finger. I love it. And I'm quite susceptible to these long spag chilies that I've getting off Seb. I've picked some today, which you'll see on the video this week. They're nice and long ones. I'll be saving some seed as well from them, and it'll be nice to see how they grow next year as well. So that'll be good, and I'm sure I'll have plenty of seed left when I get them sorted out. So what else have we got here? All allotment shops still open. I don't know. I'm going to need to send a message actually because I need to go down and get some bits and pieces. I've got compost already ready to go, and I'm going to order some more pots online because I'm going to need some pots. I need to get some sand sorted out, and I need to get a bit of wood sorted out as well because I'm going to be making heat beds in the shed. So there you go. Leslie's on the other side of the room here. Right, so I'll get Pound for Pound TV. Are you asking myself or are you asking Dean from Dean Roberts there, that question? Because I'm not from Wakefield. Ryan, yes, I agree with what you're saying there. John Lowry, hello, John. Thanks very much for calling in here. So, Pixie of mine, I can hear her, but you can't see her. Yep, she's on here. She's there. She's over the other side. Should be Tim Garden Centres open, nurseries. Yep, the nurseries are open. Lots of chilies are still growing. Yeah, my chilies are still growing as well. That's what I was thinking. Craig of South Dino is open. Yeah, heat beds. So I've got a heat mat, which was for underfloor heating. What I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on building just like little raised bits like that. I'm going to put a layer of sand across the entire bed, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the heat mat across, and I'm going to put some sand on the top of it as well. I've already bought my thermostat, and I just need to plug it in. That means I've got 3 heat benches, so the bottom heat for the plants, and that'll help with the growth. So they're not just sitting in cooled compost all of the time. They're going to have nice warm feet. So hopefully that helps us, yeah. I might even just do it on one bed. I still don't know. We'll see what happens. So what we've got here? What else have we got? Greenhouse. Sorry, Craig. Hello, Craig. Yes, I know Craig's popped in. Okay, so we've got as much as a polytunnel. The greenhouse outlasts by 4. It all depends on how you built your polytunnel, in my opinion. I like the polytunnels. Greenhouses can be a massive faff. You've got to take the glass out, clean them, and this, that, and the other. If the glass breaks, you've got to. Oh, it's an absolute mess. It's a nightmare. But they are good though. What else have we got here? Oh, hi, the gardening channel with Ray. Has he changed his name again? He hasn't changed his name again, has he? He's changed his name again. Ray of many channel names. Good evening. I'm still waiting for a few things to come. No, I'm the same for weeks. Nah, mate, I'm just winding you up. The Storm 3 days ago here, smashed that small one I got beyond all recognition. That's one that was, it was the, I remember seeing on your video, Tony, that one after the last lot of winds took it out. They're a nightmare. They're a nightmare when once they're done, they're done. It is a nightmare. I managed to save the schools. I think it was a year and a half ago. I managed to put it all up. He's on he's on Power Show on camera for name changes. So I mean, I've had a look online. There was a commercial greenhouse on Facebook Marketplace. It was $2.5 grand. It's like that is a good price for a commercial sized greenhouse. It's huge. It's like the one that it's like the one that Eve Neal grows in, and he grows everything in that. He grows everything in it. He sows green manure across it. He gets it all dug in, buys machinery, and then what? Dave didn't buy it. Dave's full of it. Dave bought it for me, Morris. Nay bother, Dave. Tells more bloody lies than out else, you know that. I bought it. He sent us a message about it 2 days later. I seen this. I seen it 2 days ago. Everything that Dave sends us, I've already seen. But it's gonna be one of these days where I don't see it, and I'm like, oh, I have seen that. Can I have it? Put it back just in the ground and didn't get around to doing anything with it. Now I need to clean that mess, of course. It's a nightmare, especially with glass, isn't it? Absolute nightmare. Right, what have I got? Oh, I would love it. I would love a greenhouse the size of Ainsley. It's great. Just that's all you need. Just one big greenhouse, sorted, done. Have to mess about with different greenhouses, this, that, and t'other. Seen 2 30-foot greenhouses on a county manor, but they need a few pains going to give them a knock after lockdown. Oh well, why not? Pound, just get it in the ground of tubs. Yep, not one up with Tony. Just get 3 16-foot trampoline. All right, wait. If you want to see put a decent trampoline one up, head over to the Little Farmer's Farm there. Gary, who is Ian? Who is Ian Neal? Type in Ian Neal into Google or type in Ian Neal in his YouTube. One of the videos that'll come up was him and Snoop Dogg. Ian holds multiple world records, and he's a fantastic, absolutely fantastic grower. He's a lovely bloke to speak to. It was Harrogate when I went with the first time I went to Harrogate. I went with Mark Shepherd and Gary Cooper from Geordie Giant Veg and Mark's Allotment Dairy. They invited us down and showed us around. Mark won the largest leak, and they do a bit of press in the back, and Ian had won the cabbage, the beetroot, and the carrot, I think, at the same time. He was doing all the press and stuff, and it was a good laugh. He was proper. He was proper game for everything. It was really funny. I mean, they had him stand on chairs and everything. And if you go back, Gary, and have a look at my Harrogate video, you'll see all of that behind the scenes. It's really good. It was crazy the stuff they had him doing. For an old man, I was petrified he was going to fall off the chair, to be honest. But he's always nice. I speak to him every time we go down to see him. He's obviously him, Peter Glazebrook. You've got Phil Vowles as well. He's a lovely bloke as well. You've got loads of people, but like I say, they're probably the big ones. Not Dave Shaw. Dave Shaw's he had an all right year for his first marrow, I suppose. He did all right. Not quite the £100 yet, like, but he should be all right. He'll get there when he builds his greenhouses and stuff, I suppose. Puts out in that massive greenhouse he's bought. Hello, Ollie. Good evening. Yes, what's he? Look at chocolate trifle. Aye, Dave, I let you off with that one. It was bigger than mine. I had to mind admitting that at all. He did really well considering he just put it in and left it. Did really well. But then again, I did all right considering I wasn't growing them. I put £25 on the one I grew last year. He's got he does, yes, he's got a well ventilated greenhouse frame. It does. It's fantastic. Marrow never germinated, so that was no good. It is a bit of a nightmare. It is a bit of a nightmare when it doesn't matter. When I tend to not put too much stuff in when it comes to obviously putting stuff in. For the plant itself, so if I was going to do marrows, I only want to put like 5 in, and I'll just pick the 3 that I want. If I'm only going to grow 3, for example, I'll not put like 20 in and just pick the 3 and just leave the rest, because you never know, one of them seeds might be the big one. That's one of the worst things about growing when it comes to growing giants. You put seeds in, for me anyways, when you put the seeds in, you look at them think, well, I only need like 10 and there's 20 there, but them other 10, one of them may be bigger than the 10 that I've just selected. You never know until it's going to happen, until it gets to the end. You never know what's going to happen. That's why I hate chucking anything away. And not even that, just normal veg as well. I hate chucking anything away. It's awful. Spaghetti squash, I've never grown one of them before. Going to be up in 4. Who's that? Oh, what have I missed here, Gary? Going to be up in 4 weeks' time, 20 weeks ago. Is that Dave promising he's going to pop over? All right, Tony, that's great. I mean, I met his grandsons at Malvern last year. Lovely. I mean, like I say, they were lovely lads. it was nice. I got a lovely message off Phil. Just out of the blue. He was one of the first people I seen, obviously, through the BBC programme, The Land of Giants. So it was like I say, it was a pleasure to meet him. So yeah, I lifted my last cucumbers the day. I had to, because I got like I say, got red spider on them. I got that out straight away, and that got burned straight away as well. I need to actually get rid of a lot of me coal from last year. So me burned coal, me used coal, I've got a ton sack full. So I'm gonna have to start shipping that away before I start getting more in. But yeah, I'll have to see what happens with that. I've got a lot of, like I say, I've got a lot of tidying up to do basically. I've got a few things sorted out. But looking back at my videos from 3 years ago, my garden was spotless. I couldn't believe it. There was not a weed in bloody sight. I don't know how it wasn't like that. I don't know how it's not like that now. I've not done anything different. Apart from, like I say, I've dug it over. I've done nothing different. Yeah, well, I've been saying, Gary sent us a message earlier on. I've just sent him some cabbage seed down. He's going to send me some celery, some giant celery. So keep an eye out for that. I might grow that next year, because I don't think I'll be growing it this year. I'm not going to be putting much in. I think this year, I don't think there's going to be any shows next year. If there are, they're going to be the big shows. Like I say, I know that they've seen Harrogate Spring shows going ahead next year, which was great. COVID, I mentioned now, it's secure, basically, it's COVID secure, for obviously keeping everybody safe and stuff as well. So I'm hoping Harrogate goes ahead and Malvern goes ahead next year. But we'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, the times are changing and things like that. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put just a small few things in, and I'm gonna cover the garden up, and I'm gonna focus on getting basically the garden sorted out. I need to get roof sorted out from the old the old onion house. I need to get potentially a new cover put on the 2 polytunnels. I want to start getting the shed built. Basically, I've got a lot of plans which I want to get sorted, but just haven't gotten a chance to get them done yet. Who's going to have a £3 marrow next year? I'm definitely putting marrows in next year, because I'm basically going to use pretty much whole of the garden. Whole of the garden next door is going to be marrows. I'm just going to pop them in there and just let them go. I'm going to leave the covers off, and I'm just going to let them all go, because with my new beast of a rotavator, it's not going to take long to get that dug over, and get it turned over and swept up and everything. I've actually getting some fruit bushes as well, so I can get my fruit section sorted as well, so I'll have plenty of fruit come next few years. What have I missed here, Gary? Leslie, what have I missed? Dave, if it's not up by Christmas, you owe me 16 ton of wood chip, so about 15 quid. All right, okay, so that's these green news. Couple of pints, £5 a pint. Where the hell are you buying pints from? Gary's bullying you. But just make sure he doesn't trip on you, because you never know what damage he could cause. Get on it, Leslie. Leslie, get on it. I love the fact that he's tagged your name in it, then still spelled your name wrong. He does it on purpose, I'm telling you. I'm swear he does it on purpose. Nah, it's not been done yet, it's not been done yet. I still need to get some wood for around the edges. No, it's not been done yet. Like I say, I've got I've got a few things I need to get sorted on Leslie's plot. Like I say, once it's done, once the groundwork's there, I can just let her get on with it, basically. But I haven't even got my own garden sorted out. There's only so much time in the day, and I've only got 1 pair of these. So I'm just trying to get back into the rhythm of doing things little and often. So with my new rotas at work as well, I'm starting work later when I'm doing a week of late. So I don't have to start work until 11:30. So by the time I've taken the kids to school, I've got a couple of hours there again. So I'm going to get my finger pulled out. I'm going to get myself back into routine and getting stuff sorted and getting the garden back prepared in the hours that I've got, instead of just lying in bed like a lazy git. So, or just sitting down watching videos and stuff. I can do that on an evening. So 2 years ago, 2 3 years ago I was doing that every day. I mean, when I think about it, if I work 5 days and I work 5 days of late, say Monday to Friday, I'm getting 2.5 hours in the mornings on each day. So each day comes down, if I say 2.5, 2, 4, 6, 10. So I'm getting like the equivalent of 2 days down at the garden, which I'm missing out on because I'm not getting down there to get stuff sorted. And that's the reason as to why it's in a bit of a mess at the minute, because what I'm normally keeping on top of it, I'm not at the minute. So, and I've even got I've got my back garden to sort out as well. This is where I get a bit jealous of everybody on furlough, because they've been able to get the garden sorted out. I haven't. I haven't getting a chance to do anything yet, and I've still got to get prepared. I'm going to say it now. I'm wanting muck. I need to get muck sorted out. I want to get a big delivery of muck. I need to get a contact. I need to speak to somebody, because me and Grandad need some, because Grandad's got none left neither. So I need to get the muck situation sorted out, because none of the gardens have been mucked for years now. Grandad's has. Mine's not been mucked since the day I got it. 4 years ago. I've just fed the plants and around the base, which isn't a bad thing, because I'm still getting some good produce. But I think if I give the garden a good feed as well, it'll definitely help, especially with the soil as well. So I'd rather use cow manure, and the reason I'd rather use cow manure. Hello, Carl. I didn't even see you call in. Thanks very much. Like I say, a seed should be with you shortly. I'd rather use cow manure because there's less seeds in it, less weed seeds. Theoretically, from what I've read up and what I've been told, that because of the cow's full stomachs, it's going through and it's a lot more, it's a lot better, because it's basically killing the weed seeds. It's the same sort of thing when a composting. You need to make sure you've got a hot compost if you're going to put any weeds on it, for example. So it kills off them weed seeds, like really, really hot. So, like I say, there's plenty of people that does videos on them. I don't do that. When it comes to composting, I'll chop it up, chuck it in the compost bin, and I'll see what happens in a couple of years' time. Well, I don't know, Gary. I don't normally go around eating it, so. Ooh, cow manure is a little less nutritious than that horse manure. There's plenty here in that one. That'll probably what it is. It's just the 4 stomachs, but like I say, there's benefits to both, basically. There's lots of farms around my towns, stuff like that. So I was on the video call with Dean Roberts earlier on today when he just called us out the blue and we had a quick chat, and I was absolutely killing myself laughing. He was driving down the road, obviously hands free and everything, and he was chatting away. Then the next thing, so he says, "Yeah." So I was going, "Oh, hello. There's a load of cow manure over there." Oh, you know what it is? That's me. I'll be looking down the road and like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a massive pile of horsepower over there." How can I? Mine starts. How can I get that? Who's that belong to? Who do I need to speak to about that? Yeah, 30 ton. I mean, that's fantastic. I would love to be able to get at least 8 to 10 ton. 8 to 10 ton of muck should do me, and then 5 ton of muck should do me Grandad on his garden, and also because the last load that my Grandad got, the last load that my Grandad got, I actually lived around the corner from where our allotments are now, and I helped them just shovel in the manure from the trailer, and that did him 5 years. A good 5 years, and he only paid like 40 quid for it. Did him 5 years, and he was just run out now. And then since then, I've gotten the allotment, and I've had it for 4 years now. And I've just been siphoning off his. Quite like to have a few barrow loads of muck just for me tomato plants. Actually found some at the bottom of one of the gardens as well. One at the bottom of Ronnie's garden. So yeah, like I say, I need to get a good contact. My Grandad used to have a good contact, but the lad stopped doing it. So it is what it is. It's one of the things you need to remember as well when you're taking on allotment. When you're taking on allotment, you need to remember that. And well, we didn't give me a cup of tea. I was letting that cool down. I don't know to drink it cold. Put me a cup of tea down. Back off. Arrgh. Do you not read the cup? What's the cup say?
Mine.
Doesn't. It says Mister. Sorry, got distracted there. What? Never said nothing, never looked at nothing. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I might have taken my anniversary off.
Might you?
First time in 2 years.
Mm.
It's my 3rd anniversary this December the 23rd, and I've been at work for the last 2 of them. Well, you know, it's my 3rd. I was at work last year. I was married the year before. No word. 3 years in it. Aye. So this last year and the year before, I was at work. The year before we got married.
But you know what?
What?
Why not a honeymoon?
I know I haven't had a honeymoon. Should we start a GoFundMe page and we'll have a honeymoon? Because everybody else seems to bloody do it.
Well, we can again.
I mean, let's start a GoFundMe page again and hold it at Whitley Bay. I'll take you the caravan.
Sure.
We could ask Dave. Dave, could I rent your caravan? A honeymoon. When the vans are rocking, don't come knocking. Well, married now, that doesn't happen. Sorry, I got distracted there. Out in Written Farm, asked for some cow muck. He said I can have a look. Oh, that's excellent. That it's good stuff. That I mean, I know there's a guy that actually sells it. He brings it to the garden, but the loads are tiny. They're tiny. I'll need at least 4 or 5 loads of them. Excuse me. Dean, fancy come to the gym with us in December? No. I need to get to the gym, but I'm not coming. I'll be at a concert. That'd be no from Dave. Referee or lifts. Oh, right. All right. I near bother. Referee the lifts, right? Near bother. So I thought you were going to ask us to join in there. Plenty prep for Christmas then. Help, I mean. What's that? Christmas. Help for Christmas. Yes, 23rd. 23rd, Tim. Tim Gorner's Paradise. Why does the 23rd seem familiar? 23rd of December. What is 23rd? 23rd is my anniversary. Oh, you're getting married on the 23rd of December as well, aren't you? It's the one which you're going to have to remember for the rest of your life. Hello, a lot mental. Thank you very much for calling along. You're off work? When? When am I off work?
You just said.
I don't know yet. I'm waiting for the confirmation of my holidays being put in for that day. Because the way I've worked it out, because of my new shifts, I can see what I'm supposed to work for Christmas week. I've got Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No, sorry, I was meant to be working Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the 23rd and 24th. And I was off 25th, 26th. I'm off the 27th because it's a Saturday, I think. 28th is Sunday, and I'm off on the Monday because it's a bank holiday. So I like get 9 or 10 days off. So, yeah. Tim, that's right. Yeah, we will do. The girls can go over. No, it is. The whole situation's been a nightmare because I've really missed seeing everybody. I've missed popping over to Dave's. I've missed being able to just see, obviously, Tim and Tim bring Shauna down. That's a very good point, that actually, Dave. Very good point. It's Tony, in regards to your wedding, like we've had a few conversations about that as well. It's devastated in regards to yourself. You made the right decision at the end of the day as well to try and. I know Leslie's brother got married a few weeks ago. It was obviously a small gathering and stuff like that. It's something that's obviously you're going to yeah, 15 people. I mean, like I say, you're going to do it once. Ideally, that's what you're going to do. Do it the once, and it's the last time you ever do it and things like that. If I was to get married, I would love to be able to redo my wedding day and do a lot of things differently, to be honest.
I wouldn't like to just like 15.
But I wouldn't like to just have 15 people. It's 15 people at my wedding day. Yeah, no, twice you had to do it. Yeah, twice. Yeah, we'll keep the cost down. But it's like I say, it's a celebration for everybody, all your friends, all your family. If all your friends and family are not there, like I say, it makes it a bit of a less of a special day, really. I mean, the main thing is you and your fiance are there. Obviously, that's the main thing. The 2 of you are there. Man, what you going on about? Not on the 23rd of December, you won't. I would be at work on the 23rd of December. If I'm scheduled to work 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. They're open every day. Now, if I get rotated in on them 5 days, I'll work them 5 days. It doesn't make a difference. Business comes first because they're my rota days in. I'll get my holiday back, my bank holiday another day. So I've requested for my annual leave to be put in on the 2 days that I've not got in. So that's the 23rd and 24th. So I'm hoping to see what happens now. Christmas time is really good because at the minute they've already got staff in. That's when it gets started. You to get remarried not on the 23rd December. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean now. I'm not getting remarried. Why would I get remarried for?
Because you're trading us in, you already said.
I'm trading you in. Oh, wait, I'm trading you in. Tell everybody when I said I was going to trade you in.
On Monday? 3 times you told me you was trading
Not
me
on
in.
Monday. Not literally. I wasn't trading you in on Monday.
3 times you mentioned it.
Oh, I'm stripping off now. Woo. Oh, the wives came in. I've got to take my clothes off.
You said that you were.
I was going to trade you in for a younger model when you hit what age?
80 odd.
80 odd, exactly. Trade you in when you get 80 and your hips seize up.
And then you also said in an adult shop that you were going to buy stuff for somebody else and trade us in because you're getting out.
Please, got our strict plug set. Ding. So yeah, here's Leslie. She's on. The grow room, Tim. It's coming along. I've got a few things in. It's tidied up. It's cleaned out. I've got. Like I say, I've got plans in there to get the heat bench sorted out, which I need a few bits of sand, a few bits of wood, and I'll be sorted with that. Busted, what be busted for? I know, the dog's lying there like Miss Gizabeth. I've missed your phone. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I mean, see what happens after the 2nd of December, but we're definitely gonna have to have some sort of stag do for you, Tim.
What's
My
it
stag-
busted with?
My stag do was 3 years ago to this very day.
You're trading us in thing, probably.
Aye.
You said it to me face.
Aye. But you see, my stag do was 3 years ago to the day, and at the time I was on a weight loss regime where I couldn't drink, and it was actually between the two. So I just finished a 6 week course, and I had a week off before I did the next 6 weeks over the course of my wedding and stuff. So I organised it for the Friday, and my best man organised it. And do you know how many people turned up? There was me and my best man.
You both briefly seen somebody else.
Briefly seen somebody else, and my best man started off at 6:30, leaving me in town by myself, and because nobody else could make it, because obviously it was a bit of an awkward day and stuff like that. It was like a week before Christmas. It wasn't a week before Christmas. It was like this time basically. And I ended up seeing a couple of the lads because the Newcastle game had been on the Saturday night, and won Newcastle, and actually called up with them, the two guys in the bar, and obviously I went and say hello because obviously I was by myself. see where they were, because I knew they were going to be in town, so I just met up with them and we just had a good night. Basically the three of them. So yeah, my stag do was a bit piss poor. Was very poor. And we get away from get away. That's my bloody chocolate trifle.
Boom.
And yeah, we haven't had a honeymoon, so I have to save up. When we get rid of all the kids, I suppose we'll go on then. Before I trade you in. Dean, we should give you a stag do once we put Tim on a flight to Thailand. Not supposed to tell him. Not supposed to tell him. Shh. I like that. That's a good that. Listen, I wasn't too bothered with a stag do. I was happy just going out and have a few drinks. Me, I can't stand the cliche of a stag do. I enjoy when I go out. I enjoy going out, remembering what I've done. I don't get getting absolutely 3 days it takes to get back to normal and stuff. I can't be dealing with any of that.
Oh, you're getting old.
I was like this at 20. I mean, bloody getting old. 32 next week. Who's up for a big market stag do? No, not like Harrogate. Harrogate was all right. It wasn't that bad, Harrogate. It was. I mean, if you look at the video from Harrogate last year, it was alright. Right, I ain't counting with these. It was a really good night at Harrogate. Like I say, none of it was. It was all spontaneous. Never knew. We were just asking people where the local pubs were. We ended up downstairs in a pub. I didn't have a clue there was nobody else in there. It was just us. It was great. We were just going from one bar to the other. They've actually remembered us from one of the Dave, what was that pub called? Was it the Harrogate Arms or something like that? shouting at Dino. I'm shouting at Dino. If you look back at Dave's Harrogate video, Dave's Allotment Garden Harrogate video, he just recorded everything. He recorded everything when we've been out. we've got Dean Roberts, not a young whippersnapper. He didn't have a clue what a which one the brother? He didn't have a clue what a Jaeger bomb was. And I think we had about a 5-minute conversation. Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb, Jägermeister, energy drink. He started necking them back.
What was his face when he took the first one, though?
I don't know where Crazy Dave is tonight. No idea where he was. He did. He wanted to fight everybody, but we left a lasting impression on that pub because we went back to the hotel the next day, and in the afternoon, after we'd been to Harrogate, I think it was actually at Harrogate. We seen one of the guys from the bar or something, or one of the guys at the pub, and he says, "You lot made a hell of an impression last night in the Harrogate Arms." They did. They thought it was an absolutely fantastic night. We used a lot in there, recording away and buying the drinks and singing along. Obviously, being well behaved. But I was, like I say, I missed not going this year. It's a good weekend, even just for, like I say, for anybody to go along. Seen a few queries there, but Brian said he hadn't been drunk for years. Like I say, I don't like drunk. To be honest, I like remembering what I did the night before and stuff. It's a nightmare being hungover. I hate it. Everybody's the same. Everybody will say that's the last time I ever drink. Until next time.
Next time.
Yeah, I mean, Malvern's a hell of a way to go. It's a long way to go. Harrogate is the boys' weekend away. It's yes, you're not coming. Your trouble, you Tony. I think I'll remember that. Harrogate's, like I say, it's a really good week because it's a 3-day show. Show starts Friday. You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I go down on the Thursday night. I'm there all day Friday. Then the guys come down Friday night. We'll all go out Friday night. Saturday the show, and then head home. 1 night stay over basically. 2 night for me because I'll be shown basically. But we'll have to wait and see what happens come next year. Obviously everything's up in arms at the minute. Malvern's an 1.5-hour drive for you. Oh, you're so lucky. You know, because you know what, Harrogate's an 1.5 hours away from me. So I know what that's like. That's easy. That's just straight down the A19, straight down the A1 even if you want. But Harrogate for us was 5.5 hours. Not Harrogate, Malvern. Malvern was 5.5 hours. 5 hours, between 5.5 hours because I went the wrong way at one point. But yeah, tis what it was. It'll be a lot quicker. Like I say, that's the reason why we'll make it a 4-day weekend. The last 2 times we've been, the first time we went, we were only going to be there for 2 days. But we managed to score a hotel room, which is actually, I was looking back, it's actually one of my most viewed videos. I think it's about 1.5 minutes long. If you go back on my videos again as well, it's actually the fire exit video. My hotel room, the one that we got, I think it was £100 for the night, which we nearly got locked out of the hotel because we got back at like 2 o'clock in the morning, me and Leslie. Didn't realise how to get access. I was ringing the hotel room. I was trying to get. Then something clicked, and I went, "Try that lock on that door." Tried the lock. Oh, let's win. Excellent. But if you go back and have a look on the video, the fire door video, my hotel room. Sorry. Hello. Thank you very much, Tony, for coming along. I hope you're feeling a lot better soon, mate. Take care of yourself and watch what you're doing. All right. I've been keeping an eye and catching up with all the videos. I'm subscribed to the new channel that you've got, the little short videos. If you haven't done so as well, head over to Tony's Simplify Gardening and the short video channel. And like I say, there's lots of handy tips on there. Very short videos, which is really handy. So take care, Tony. What you're doing. It definitely is giving you something to do. But yeah, that the fire exit video. My room was the bottom of the corridor to the left, and the outside was a little break glass tender. Break glass tender. You think, what is it? It's like, you know, it's to set the sprinklers away. It's to sound the alarm. Oh no. My room key was in the fire exit section, the little glass housing. So if you
It's a
broke the
break
glass,
glass.
break glass to get key, break glass to get key, help yourself into my bloody bedroom. Thanks very much, £100 a night at the time. Couldn't believe it. So basically, if the fire alarm went off, there's me, stark naked, in army glory. Leslie's a bit more presentable, puts a dress and gown 90 stuff on.
Would have been even better the night the morning you were hanging.
Doors wide open, people screaming past to get to the fire door, which the chair was in the way of. There was a bloody single chair in the way of it. So you're gonna have to, if there's a fire, run through the door. Where we're going, people lying on top of it because it's pitch black dark, can't see a thing. Looking for where the fire exit is. There's two strangers lying in a bed, double bed. What the hell's going on here? It's not a fire exit, it's a room. Trying to feel around. There's me trying to find me clothes. There's me grabbing the blanket. What are you doing in here? Turn the alarm off. Trying to strip out with a tray, push the door open onto the roofs. Onto the roof.
I think it would be even better the morning you were hanging.
Oh, no chance in a million years. That was awful, that. It was awful, but it was a good laugh. Went out with Mark Shepherd and Gary. Went out with the owner Mills, Dave. Not Dave, James. Sorry, James. James come out as well, and it was a really good night. We actually went to the nightclub, which was actually converted from 2 terraced houses. It was really strange. Actually, you walked up the stairs. If you looked to the right, it was clear windows. That was the male toilet. I don't know who's going. I don't know. Brian, are you going?
Few people have been going.
Right, guys and girls, enjoyed the laughs. I've got to go now. Oh, wait, Gary, thank you very much for coming along. I knew you were. I didn't think you were going to be staying this long, considering you're watching. You're watching your Ocean's 12. That's probably finished by now, isn't it? Ocean's 12. Yeah. Ocean's 13 to watch next. Like I say, watch The Gentleman. It is a really good film. Ryan wants to go to Malvern. He said it twice.
3 times.
he said it 3 times, has he? Well, you best ask your dad. It's a long way to go for to take a few children. We like going child free. To be honest, it is a good place to take the kids as well, especially, I mean, last year the kids under 16s went in for free. And it is a massive place to go. Don't need to show everybody.
I was wanting to find it.
Oh, you've got it there. It's fine. You've got it. Sorted. I'll think about it. Like I say, Malvern's more of the family-orientated show, as opposed to Harrogate. For me, anyways, is a growing show. Is obviously get everybody out there to meet up and see everybody. I just thought you might want to see me in my chest area. Yeah, that's another thing you got to think of as well, Brian, isn't it? Whether or not you can get access into the hotels and stuff, especially, I mean, like some Malvern and stuff like that. It's a hilly place. You have to recharge your batteries up to be able to continue on and things through there. But I mean, even the doors at Malvern at the hotel that we stopped at the what's it called? Oh, what's Wetherspoon's called again? I forget. It's not Wetherspoon. What's a Wetherspoon's hotel called again?
I can't remember.
Oh well, think about it. Go on. Put it on the comments below. Put in the comments below. It's something arms. Foley Arms. That's it. Foley Arms. Foley Arms. You've got. I've got to breathe sideways. Leslie's got to go in sideways in the door. You know the doors are the left and right. The little doors. Aye. No, not the twirly one. The twirly one's fine. It's the ones to the right, and the left that you got to breathe in to get into. No. Not Kyle, it's you. It's been addressed to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Little wifey of the day got a letter through the post from the NHS to state that she has to stay indoors because she's high risk.
How can I do that?
I knew she was high risk when I married her, so it was alright.
How can I do that when I have children?
Stay in the house, but don't stay in the house. Go to the pub, don't go to the pub.
You can't go pub now.
Can't go to the pub now. Go to the cafe, don't go in. Get a takeaway. Don't go to the house. Go to work, don't go to work.
I can't go to work. Not till next year, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. So what we got here?
Nothing. No gossip.
What time on here? What time is it?
You haven't given
10
them.
o'clock.
Yeah.
About 10. Oh, I haven't given up. Haven't I? They've
No.
been on here an hour and I haven't even said anything. So the polls that I put up on Facebook and also on YouTube as well, I just wiped them off now. It's all been done sorted. Thank you very much for everybody that had contributed towards the. Thanks very much, Will. Thanks very much for everybody that's left. I'm sorry I didn't catch as you were going. So as I was saying, I give three options basically regards to these live videos. My next live video would have been next week, because obviously I would have been working late this week and early next week. With my rota change, the options were to do 3 weekly lives and then have a week off, or do a live this week, because from this week what I can do is I can continue doing fortnightly lives, because I'll finish at 7 o'clock in 2 weeks time. So I can continue doing the lives every 2 weeks, but just change the week to this week. The third option was to continue through the three back-to-back lives, have a week off until the springtime, because I was scheduling not to have much content over the course of the winter. Now, like I say, I didn't mind doing any of them, but when I sat and thought about it, the 3 weekly back-to-back, not really going to be much content to be able to discuss, because it's only been a week, and like I say, I don't really get much to do anything anyways. See you later, Ryan. What should we do and get to bed for school, sunshine? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing it fortnightly. So I'm going to be having, this week is the reset week. Like I say, I know I went last week, so this week's the reset week, and I'll be doing fortnightly videos from here on out. My shifts won't change at all till I can't see them changing for a good long time yet. So I'll be continuing on a fortnightly basis starting from now. So it'll be, you can put that in your diary, 9 o'clock, 2 weeks time. We'll continue on from there.
It's all right, I'll keep you informed.
Yeah, you keep me informed, so does everybody else as well, so thank you very much. Carl, thank you very much for coming along, mate. Take care, what you're doing. We're going to be finishing off shortly as well, because it's nearly time for bed. So, yeah, 2 weeks' time, I'm going to have a special guest on. Tim's going to be coming on. No. Tim's going to be coming on. Tim's exhibition garden is going to be coming on. He's a young lad, 21 years old. He's done a lot in his horticultural qualification. He works for a nursery. He's quite high up in the nursery as well. He knows his stuff. Like I say, he's probably learned a lot of stuff from the books, which I don't know. So even though he's 21, still be able to teach me a few things. So we're going to have a few questions and sessions with him. See if there's any knowledge you can pass on. A little bit about himself, like I say, and just see if we can follow how his progress goes as well, because he's a good flower grower as well, and he's looking into getting his dealers and stuff. So he's going to be a special guest in 2 weeks' time. Like I say, if anybody wants to come on, please don't be shy. Give me an email at deanslosttheplot@outlook.com, and you can come on and we can have a little chin wag. Like I say, I can get up to 10 people on at a time. I'm not going to be doing I'm not going to have 10 people on, of course. Like I say, I'll have a couple of people on, or even if it is a case of just having somebody on, asking a couple of questions, then I put the next one on. We'll sort something out. I'm quite interested to see how things go with that. Oh, Carl, thank you very much. The last four videos you've put that you've super chatted. Thank you very much for the continued support, matey. Like I say, it all goes into the channel itself. I'll probably get some sand with that. I'll get the stuff for the shed, but like I say, thank you very much for that. Like I say, your seeds should be with you any time now as well. I've popped a few things in there for you as well, not just the seeds that you asked for. So it's a bit of a thick packet. So take care what you're doing. Thanks again. Sand, what sand's best for pond liner? I would probably say sharp sand, to be honest. Dave, the allotment wizard, he's a man to talk to about ponds. He's put a few in himself. So Dave, if you're still on, what's the best sand to use? Because I would have thought sharp sand, to be honest. Builder sand, sharp sand.
Dobby's still here.
Yeah, little Dobby. I thought you were talking about the garden centre there.
Dobby. Yellow.
God.
Well, you asked.
Didn't ask what colour sand.
White sand.
Soft Bill and Sand. Frank says Frank works at Wilco's, not Wilco's, bloody Wicks.
Don't show
Wicks.
him like, yeah.
Wicks.
It's not Wilco's.
Bill Sand shop sand. Dave says yellow, so there you go. Billa's soft yellow sand. There you go, Brian. Brian's hitting the nail on the head. Billa's soft yellow
He's
sand.
just covered everybody there.
Just covered everybody. Everybody there going, thumbs up, ticks. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
What are you doing?
Get the tick right way around.
Click on Smile Squad.
What the hell's that? Who's that?
It's on Facebook.
Is it the kid stuff?
No.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand you.
Smile Squad. That's what they do.
Stop it! Stop it! Hey, the stuff you've got to watch. It's bad enough for the kids with all the amateur acting, watching the channels and stuff. It's a bloody nightmare.
Well, they watch things that are supposed to be hacks that aren't hacks.
Watch this hack. This is how you take a watch off.
This is a fringe.
There, look, that's a watch hack. It's magic.
It's a fringe.
Oh, that was so funny. That was hysterical. Sky, it was just, the kids come down and they went, I've got a fringe hack. Not just have a fringe. It's literally, you get your hair in a ponytail, you get the ends of the ponytail, put it over the top of your face like that, put the hairband in, and there's your fringe. How sexy does that look? Wasn't my cup of tea, like she got told straight away, get out.
No, you let her wear it.
Oh, I let her wear it. Right, you know, kids have got to learn, haven't they? You look stupid, you're going to get picked on. It's the school of hard knocks. Right, I'm just yabbering on now. Let's say we've been on an hour and 10 minutes. I think it's time to say good evening, good night. So, yes, thank you very much for your continued support. Like I say, if you want to send us a message, if you want to come on any of the lives anytime between now and obviously whenever, I'm not just going to be a case of just get you on the night. It's going to be, we'll have a few conversations, obviously plan and prep in regards to any questions, anything like that, any topics or subjects. If you've got, even if you just want to come on and just ask a couple of questions, we can do a question night sort of thing.
Quiz night.
We are going to be doing a quiz night for long. I just need to organise it. I've got some seeds ready to go to provide us prizes. I'll see what else I can get together as well. So like I say, I know I keep promising, but I do need to organise it through. It'll be on one of the lives. Like I say, there's been a lot going on in not just gardening but on my life as well. So stick with us, bear with us. We'll get sorted out.
You are kidding.
What?
She's gonna try and sit on my knee.
Go on, shall I let her? This is going to be, shall we get her sit on your knee?
Do I
Lily, yeah, get up.
Watch your arm.
Lily, get up. Lily, come on. Come on, Lily. Come on, Lily. Come on, Lily. Come on. There you go. Oh, yeah, come on. There you go. Where are you going to sit? Where are you going to sit? Where are you going?
She's bigger than me.
I'm surrounded by animals. Come on, Lily. Come on. There we go. Come on, Lily. There you are. Good lads. Come on. That's it.
Oh, no, don't you
There you go.
like it.
There you go. Are you happy? Oh, she goes, Dobby, shut up.
Because she's squishing him.
Oh.
Probably surprised like Daisy isn't in here trying out.
Probably scratching the door. Right, anyways, we're going because this is animal crazy. This I've got BHRs all over. Female dogs, may I add. Right, like I say, thank you very much for continued support. Thanks for the guys that came on tonight. We had a max of about 42 people on. Thank you everybody for hitting that thumbs up as well. It's been much appreciated. I will catch you all in 2 weeks' time on the live video. I'll have some content this weekend as well with the lifting the giant cabbage and the continued tidy up. So thank you very much. Good night. Take care. Stay safe. Watch what you're doing. And I hope you all are okay. And I hope you're all fine. Like I say, I'm only a message away. I'm only an email away. Pop us an email across, like I say, I'll get back to you when I can. So take care. Thanks very much for joining. Stay safe, and as your way out, hit that thumbs up for us because it does help our channel. So take care, stay safe, good night. Say good night, Leslie.
Good night, Leslie.
Good night, Leslie. Goodbye. Toodaloo.